Welcome to Hampden Park on a rare sunny Monday morning. At the end of this week, on Friday, Scotland will kick off Euro 2024 against the host nation, Germany. I need to touch this historic old stadium. Here we go. This is the third Hampden Park, by the way. There was 2 editions before this one. I didn't just want to do the easy thing and fly out to Germany to cover the Euros, but I wanted to set myself a challenge. I am getting from Hampden Park, where I am right now, to the Allianz Stadium in Munich without flying. I'm going to take as many different modes of transport as I can. I posted an Instagram story yesterday to ask you guys, my followers, what challenges I should do along the way as well. So I've got a bit of a hectic couple of days, let me tell you, before I get to Munich. And it's going to be a fun vlog. If you could, please just support the channel by hitting the like button or subscribing if you aren't already. Cheers, man. See you later. Breakfast time inside Glasgow Central Station. The challenges that you guys have sent me, I'm going to decide on the way to our next destination. I've got one change to make, 2 different locations. I've got to go from Glasgow now to Carlisle to Newcastle, and then we'll be heading into mainland Europe tonight / tomorrow morning. It is going to be at least 3 or 4 days, I think, this video alone. Who do you reckon will win the Euros?
I don't know. I'd like to think we could.
Yeah, I think so as well. But
it's, you don't like to put too much optimism into it, do you?
No, not at all. Not when it's England. No. How about how do you reckon Scotland will get on?
Well, they should.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see them do well, wouldn't it?
It would.
Hi.
Carlisle, Penrith, Oxenholme, Lancaster.
As I made my way out of Glasgow on my second mode of transport of the day, I thought I'd check all of the different challenges that you guys tried to set me on the way. Tough as visit a stadium in every tier in Germany. I don't think I'll quite get through that many. My 8-year-old son said try and take pics of 10 footy stadiums on your way. Thanks, Colin, but 10 might be a few too many. A day without coffee, come on, Alex, you know me better than that. But I got a lot of, why don't you have a beer or visit a stadium in each country? So that got me thinking. I did actually see a 3-pack of Scotland flags when I was in Asda the day before I was embarking on this journey, and I thought they'd come in handy, and now they are. I am going to visit a stadium in each new country that we pass through. I am going to have a beer in each new country that we pass through, and I'm going to plant one of those Scotland flags in each new country that we pass through. There are challenges. We ain't flying. We're going from Hampden to the Allianz. Hit that like button, and I shall see you in... And we have made it to Newcastle, England. This is one of 3 nations that will be playing in the Euros. It isn't Scotland that will be passing through. We're in England right now, and we've got our challenges to complete. So we make it there on time. Even here in Newcastle, look, Hadrian's Tower apartments. There's a champagne bar and lounge and a coffee house in here as well. Hadrian's Wall famously split Scotland and England hundreds of years ago. There's certain places in England that don't feel very Scottish at all or have any real connection to where I live, north of the border. But Newcastle, you really do feel like there is some good connections with Scotland. I do feel like you can still get iron brew in most places up here. Bath Lane, I wish I could tell you what some of this said. Excuse me, mate, what's that wall for here? Do you know?
Keep the Scots out.
Is that what it was for?
It's Castle Wall.
It's interesting seeing like the old wall compared to like the newer, more modern buildings, isn't it? Yeah.
No, it goes all around. There's bits. I mean, the castle. The castle's down there.
Okay, yeah.
Castle Keep.
Yeah.
Down by the, well, sort of past the station and down. So this would have all been part of the castle, I think.
So this was old city wall. So would the city have been this side of the wall, or that side? Right. Okay. Yeah. There you go. Just as I was talking about Scotland and England coming together here at Newcastle, where you can find some like touches of Scotland and the people feel kind of similar and connected in a lot of ways. You see these walls here that used to keep the Scots away from the English. I'll tell you what, I've just had an idea though. There we go, that's pretty ideal, I reckon. So for a place that once divided Scotland and England, we now have the Scotland flag flying proudly here. And if there are any Geordies who are interested in Scotland who are anywhere near here right now, let me know when this video goes up and when the opening game starts. If the flag is still here, I hope it is. And if it is, get a picture of it, take it to the local pub with you and wave it proudly when John McGinn scores the winner in the 90th against Germany. It says on there 13th century, these walls and a tower that maybe was once here, but history lesson over. There is our English stadium we need to see. looks like a Union Bears sticker, Rangers fans, and we have an Amsterdam sticker up there. That's where we're heading after Newcastle. It is mad when you consider that Newcastle are probably the richest club in the world. Not that they can spend much of their money because of FFP and all that, but Joe Harvey, one of their greatest ever legends, look, presided over, he was player and manager, and he won a lot of trophies, but I think that is their last major trophy, 1955, the FA Cup. For such a big club, think of the clubs that have won the FA Cup since then, your Wigans and your whoever else is that are escaping me right now. And he was a manager from 62 to 75, and look, they did win a few trophies. They've won the Anglo-Italian Cup of 1973, the Texaco Cup. Look, if Newcastle would have won some bigger trophies than that, I doubt they'd be really shouting about that on the outside of their stadium, but who's to say in the next 10, 15, 20 years they won't have more plaques around this stadium with trophies that they win in the modern era. I wonder if Shearer's is open right now. Let's check. Is the bar open? Yeah, is it? Okay. Sounds like the ideal Monday, to be fair.
Yeah,
a couple of cocktails,
exactly.
yeah. Where are you from?
We just live outside Glasgow.
And how do you think Scotland will get on in the Euros then?
They're there, to be fair. That's an achievement because they've not been in them for a while.
Yeah.
Got nothing to lose.
Right, we've had a pint inside St James's Park. You cannot beat that. Well, I've never been down this way before. Even the Metro has Newcastle legends on the walls.
I think it's just a single.
Just a one-way, yeah.
Three.
Bargain. Okay, nice one. Cheers, mate. There's a car with Scotland flags heading towards the terminal. Maybe I'm not the only one making this journey. Obviously, I'm the only one walking in. Here we go, I'm excited for this. This is a much more fun way of getting to the Euros than flying. Hello. How are you? Oh my god. This is sick, look at that. Oh my god, we're gonna sit and watch the North Sea go by tonight. I really want to show you the cabin, but I've just seen something that's a little bit concerning for tonight. Let's hope we don't need these. See what we get. We've got, it's our own private room. Like, no one will be joining us in here, I hope. But look, we even have a shower, a toilet, our own ensuite, of course. And this is actually a bunk bed, so I think. Yeah, and we have a choice. Look at that. I might even just lay up here tonight and look out there. I feel like we're gonna have to check out the Sky Bar. Look at this. This is gonna be such an insane trip. I have a feeling it's going to go off up there later on, but I feel like such a vlogging sometimes in public, especially in bars like that when people are just trying to enjoy themselves. But yeah, I'm going to, yeah, I've got some editing to do. Here we go, it's a big old boat. It's moving around like you wouldn't believe, but what do we have? There's a few different pubs. There's a nightclub. What we need is the Sea Shop, I reckon. I need toothpaste. Look, they've got everything you could want in this shop. Should we get this in case it gets wild up the Sky Bar later? From Glasgow this morning to Newcastle this afternoon to Amsterdam tomorrow. Not the best night's sleep in the world, but not the worst as well. I don't know if you can hear, but like the boat just creaks and stuff. And that was a little bit annoying, but it wasn't too bad. Still a really fun experience to come and spend 16 or so hours on this boat overnight. I think we've got about an hour till we get to Amsterdam.
If you are disembarking on foot, then please wait for a disembarkation announcement.
Right lads, country number 2, we're here. I love the Netherlands. I made a lot of videos here. I was here a month or 2 ago to make a couple of vlogs, but look how nice it is. Look at all these little boats and that. But I find it mad how this country hasn't hosted a World Cup before. The amount of people that love football here, they've never hosted a World Cup. They've not hosted a Euros since 2000 when De Kuip was used for the final, the tub in Rotterdam. But yeah, I feel like this country deserves a major tournament. It's a small country, so maybe they'd have to share it with Belgium again, or one of their other neighbours. our next leg of the journey isn't from Amsterdam Central, and if you know anything about Amsterdam, you'll know that the Johan Cruyff Arena is quite a way out of the city, so I'm not going to be able to see that one. But what I've done is I've looked at what the closest stadium looks to be next to like where the coaches are. It's quite a trek, and I do have all my luggage here as well, and I'm roasting out to run for this train. I feel like planting the flag and getting a beer is quite easy. We can do that anywhere. But yeah, finding a stadium, it's going to be a small little weird one, which I think is more exciting for videos like this. But let's watch Amsterdam go by. Sports Park Springringhorn. Springringhorn? Here we go, the world's most random detour is almost at an end. We have a big football over there. It's actually called Footy Park. Footy.eu. This is my perfect place. But look, what weirdo turns up to Footy Park with that? You are joking. Look at that. Right. There's only one thing for it. It just has to be done here. Like, there's no other option. If I see a thistle and I don't put the Scotland flag somewhere, then there's something seriously wrong with me. This place needs a little bit of colour as well. Right, let's think about this. There's a few more up here. Oh, that's a lovely little section of thistles. Look at that bad boy. There we go. Yes, look at that. It had to be done. Scotland flag next to the thistle. Tick. I take it SDW, who were formed in 1907, are the team that play here. Excuse me, mate. This football stadium, SDW.
Yes, it's there.
Who is this team?
I don't know.
Welcome. Sterk door Wilskracht. Made a video recently where I visited different stadiums within Amsterdam because I thought I didn't know any teams outside of Ajax, so I wanted to shine a light on them. And this was not one of the ones I came to see, thankfully. So we're ticking off like a new ground to see right now. I feel like in this country, Ajax, Feyenoord, PSV take up the lion's share of the fans. A little bit like Celtic and Rangers in Scotland, I guess. But I don't think there's quite the groundswell of support for lower league football. Obviously, I think there is some people that support lower league teams, but for the most part, it's quite small up here in Holland. But look at that, Footy USA, Footy Groningen, Footy Breda. We've been to Breda before, we've made a video there. Footy Den Bosch, Footy Rotterdam, Footy Adventure, come on. I wonder what division they're in. The three crosses, that's the symbol of Amsterdam. I wonder which one's the main pitch. This doesn't really seem to have much of a stand here, but that one does have a stand over there. I'm gonna try my luck up the wooden stairs. No way, look, it looks like these are some big names to have come through at this club, but I recognise Andre Ulja. Yeah, I remember him playing for Blackburn back in the day. So he would have started here, SDW, SDZ, whoever they are, Ajax, Volendam, Roda JC, PSV Blackburn, and the Netherlands national team, I guess. I remember him playing for Blackburn. But then I guess there's some other legends here. He's been at Blackburn as well, big Blackburn connection here. Why has this club got such a connection with Blackburn? Oh, look at the size of them thistles there. And if anyone from the Netherlands or Germany or anywhere else in Europe is watching and you're wondering why I'm so obsessed by all these thistles, it is the flower of Scotland. It is the national flower and a bit of a symbol of the nation. I'm gonna leave the suitcase there for a sec. I really just want to check out this old stand before we go, because as you can see, look, Astro pitches everywhere. It's all quite cagey, like they're in cages and stuff. It's not traditionally like lower league as we know it in the UK, but what I'm interested in is this old stand. You don't see too many of these in the Netherlands. A little bit Archibald Leachy this, isn't it? This even says up there, SDW since 1907. SDW.
Oh, I don't know, I didn't play for them.
Oh, this isn't your football team then?
Yeah, it's not
okay.
my football team is this one.
Okay, nice. And they play here as well?
Who? No, I just come to training myself.
Oh, nice,
here.
okay.
Yeah.
And you can come and use these pitches whenever?
Yeah, usually, yeah, you can, yeah. Actually,
that's good,
yeah.
They keep it open?
Yeah, actually, in Netherlands, everywhere is keep open, but if you, of course, if you start to be like, there's a pitch, of course.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you got to respect.
Yeah, if you respect, I think it's okay. It's always.
And are you from Amsterdam?
No, I'm from France.
Oh, you're from France?
Yeah.
How do you think they'll get on in the Euros?
I wish. I think it's possible, yeah.
Mbappe,
yeah. And Dembele, Bakra, you have like a really lot of young, good players.
We've got one more thing to tick off here in the Netherlands before the dreaded part of this video. Palmeiras, one of the biggest teams in Brazil, so you'd expect to see a sticker like that in a major city like this. Bayern Munich down here, one of the biggest teams in Europe, so yeah, being in Amsterdam, you'd expect to maybe see one of them. But Bayern and Palmeiras aside, what the f is that doing here? I fired up the laptop to start editing again, and then completed all my challenges for this country. I had to load up on pizza and beer before our long journey ahead. Look at that little optical illusion. Sadly, I didn't get served by the talking robot waiter. I waved goodbye to Amsterdam and began a 14-hour coach journey, split into 2 coaches of 7 hours each between Amsterdam to Frankfurt and Frankfurt to Munich. A bit of the setup, you can see sort of my plugs, and we're even going past the video that we filmed here in Amsterdam last time, that iconic stadium. We saw windmills. We're not going to see too many of them as we start to make our way out of the Netherlands and then into Germany. We're going to swap the windmills for the autobahns. We're getting closer to the border now. Here we go, we're approaching it. I had to get the flag out, and that is us into Germany, and I had to wave the Scotland flag. Making the most of this journey, editing, my new TikTok was downloading. We had a stop in Duisburg, little update report. We're not quite halfway. New TikTok went live. A little bit of JRE on the way down. Starting to see Euro stuff now. Here we are. We're pretty much halfway. Dusseldorf. But we're not halfway to Munich. Not even close. Quarter of the way. We'd already been going for like 4 hours. More Euro stuff. We're hitting the autobahns. And then even the sky started to resemble the German flag. Darker on the top, red in the middle, and yellower down below. That was my home for 8 hours. It's like 1 a.m. All I want to do is go to bed, but I've got another 8-hour coach journey ahead of me. And it wasn't the most gracious entry into Munich that you've ever seen. We've made it. Kinda. If you're ever thinking of doing 2 7-hour coach journeys back to back overnight through Germany, don't. Free tea and coffee, come on. Oh, it feels good to be without my suitcase for a bit. Yeah, it's literally about 48 hours from when we set off from Hampden. I cannot believe we're actually here. What a blur the last 15 hours have been. But the lady in the hotel, she took my bag so I don't have to wheel around my suitcase. We've obviously still got some challenges to complete. Probably working on like 3 hours sleep, 4 max, but really broken up through the night. Oh yeah, if you've got this far in the video, please just hit that like button. Sick of public transport, but we haven't got long to go now. Beautiful day here in Munich though, look at this. Even I've lost complete count of how many modes of transport we've taken here. But we still haven't flown. You think Scotland's going to win?
Oh, right, Donald was you through this.
How do you know that?
Yeah, I know some people in Scotland,
Oh,
so
cool.
I kind of.
And you're from Munich?
I thought that. Yeah, I thought that. So, but my daughter's half English.
Metro's emptying out as we get a little bit further out the city. But the 2 ladies that were just helping me, because for some reason you can't get to the actual train stop for the Allianz Arena, which is mad given that the Euros is 2 days away. But we've got to go to Kiefengarten. But this one next to me said, Donald, where's your Trutus? I wasn't expecting that on a Bavarian train. And then the lady in front of me there, once this one got off, started talking to me about Linden Dykes. I don't want to get chinned by a group of German ultras on the way down to the stadium, but I feel like I've got to have the flag out for the last bit of the journey.
Oh, 2-1.
2-1 to Germany or Scotland?
Yes.
Germany, to Deutschland. Okay.
We hope.
Oh, it's the dream. Please, somebody in a high up position. Have you been to the Highlands?
Yes.
Wow, okay. Whereabouts? Which area?
Bis in Orkney.
Orkney, nice. Inverness?
Inverness and Loch Ness.
I've made it. I cannot believe it, but even just getting in here, bag drop, you need one of these big accreditation things. You need to check in, scan a QR code. Just getting through that security. Who do we think will win the Euros then, boys? Do we think Germany, the host, France, maybe?
I think Germany has a good chance. Because
I think Germany no.
Germany no. Yeah, Jose Mourinho said that Switzerland will win.
Yeah, and you lads are from Switzerland, aren't you? So you're here just to visit the stadium.
Yeah.
And you'll be playing Scotland as well in the same group.
Yeah.
What do you think? Are you nervous about playing Scotland or?
I think we will
I think
smash
it's so
them.
easy.
No,
I think Scotland's not bad.
Yeah, they've done well in qualifying. Do you know any of the players or?
From Scotland? Yeah, McTominay or something.
Yeah, McTominay at Man United. John McGinn
Yeah.
at Aston Villa.
Yeah, Robertson
from Liverpool.
So
of
I
course.
was in Scotland.
I
was
know
half a year ago in Scotland.
Where did you go?
Glasgow.
Oh, nice. Did you go to the stadiums?
Yeah.
Which one?
Celtic.
Oh, did you go to a game?
Yeah.
Who did they play?
I don't know the name, but I think Edinburgh. There's
Oh, maybe Hearts.
the
or
Hearts. Yeah.
Was it good atmosphere?
Yeah, it was amazing.
So, das wird alles schon für das Spiel am Freitag vorbereitet. I make a mix of German and English.
Great to see you again.
Yeah, nice to see you again, man.
We're back. How many videos were you on last time I was in Munich?
5. I counted 5,
wasn't it? Yeah.
five.
We had the Harry Kane's debut.
Yeah.
We went to Unterhaching.
Yeah.
We did the Bayern Stadium tour,
Stadium,
the Olympic Stadium tour, and the Harry Kane signing.
And just the Super Cup, yeah.
Yeah. And obviously the day that I came was the day that Kane
exactly.
signed.
Yeah.
But a little bit different to then, now, isn't it?
Yeah. Actually, it doesn't feel like Bayern Stadium anymore.
No.
You know?
For you as a tour guide, like
Yeah.
how have things changed over the last month
A
or
lot.
so?
So UEFA basically changed our tour way, pretty much every day.
Yeah, you
And
wait to take
sometimes-
control, don't they, of the stadiums, yeah.
Sometimes even multiple times a day, they change what we can see and what not,
But it must be fun for you anyway,
Yeah.
just seeing behind the scenes, and we can see all the differences here. So what's different about the stadium that we wouldn't usually
Well,
see?
first of all, the branding, right? You see the all colorful branding. Then a lot of press, more press. The capacity sank down to 66,000 from 75. So
and that's part of the standing sections there has become seating, so that's lowered the capacity a little bit.
Exactly.
And obviously you're Romanian, but you've lived in Germany for
12 years now.
12 years.
12 years.
So if Romania get knocked out, would you be happy if Germany do well, or you just want Romania?
I mean, I don't have such a strong bond with Germany, to be fair.
Yeah.
I'm just focusing on Romania now.
Of course. I think we're on to day 4 of this video alone now. I'm starting to lose count, but I had an insane night's sleep last night. Finally got to Munich. There's a Scotland fan down there. All I now have to do is plant this flag somewhere and go and have a beer, which is going to be easy considering the amount of Scots that I've seen roaming the streets. Keep tabs on my Instagram story for all my movements. I'll post where I put this and yeah, what beers I drink on there. But I've got a few more videos planned and a lot more content planned across all of the socials. I've got to leave this hotel today and go to another one. I'm actually staying in another hotel for 2 nights. I booked the 2-nighter around the game months ago, not knowing that I'll be doing this video. So yeah, I had to book this one. So I've got a busy day of filming and moving about again, but we should be all right. And I just cannot believe we're actually here. The Euros finally upon us after Georgia at home and Cyprus at home and the Spain games, well, both Spain games, how insane Scotland were, and McTominay's disallowed free kick away to Spain, and all the great Scotland fans I've met up and down the country back home at Scotland games and at club games. I hope you're all raring to go for the Euros. Like I said, I cannot believe we're already here. It's been a mad journey watching Scotland. I was at all 4 of the home qualifiers and obviously kept tabs on what they were doing away, and it's just been incredible to see. I'm just so lucky. I said it the other day in a video that I'm so lucky to not just do what I do, but to live in Scotland around this time when Scotland are doing so well. It means this channel does better, obviously, and it's just really, really great to see the nation all coming together in what I've been testing time, especially the last like 4 or 5 years. So at least we can all come together through the football. It's like 9 AM. I'm already sweating, the hay fever's already kicking in. I've got a really, really busy day ahead. So please, if you have got this far in the video, if you're not subscribed already, please do. If you haven't hit that like button yet, please do. I'm absolutely done in after this one, but we've got days worth of content to come still from this tournament. I hope you can enjoy what I have to come. Here are the streets of Munich. Let's get down there and see some Scotland fans. Good luck over the next couple of days, Scotland, and thank you all so much for the support.